Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
London Blues 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends used to bug you. London Blues 1975.
This is Blood Money on the Commodore 64, running on my Super Console X, made by Psygnosis released by Psygnosis in 1990, but it was previously released on the Atari ST, the Amiga, and DOS in 1989. I played the Amiga game. People hold it in very high regards. I just find it frustrating as hell, not just because of how hard it was, but just, well, we'll get into that if this plays out similarly. Now, quick tangent, because it's me and you know how these things work. If I play a game on my C64 Mini and it's a disk file or D64 file, then it loads in like in one go. And maybe that's why a lot of games don't load, because they're multi-loaders on it, which is why I've started using Super Console X. Same problems with Frodo, it runs the same as the C64 Mini. Is this how disc games loaded back in the day? Because obviously I'll be editing all of the loading out, but you load your game and I think it loads it in real time, maybe with a bit of a fast load, but it loads this in. It loads this lovely Psygnosis logo when I did like the logo. So then you press space, then it loads this in. So there's like about 10 seconds of loading. Yeah, I know it's not going to kill you, but is there no way it couldn't have just loaded these two things in and the next bit? Because obviously when we press space here, I think you know what's going to happen. Then it loads in this, which is the actual front end of the game where you have your selections and options and shit like that. That is absolutely banging music, by the way. I could not be getting on with that sort of fucking loading as a kid. Anyway, let's go with one player. And guess what happens? I think you do. So now we're into the game. And yeah, I think I've got fast load enabled, and it's not like it's massively long times, but it just takes you out of the moment completely, and that can't be how Commodore 64 disc games loaded, surely. I mean, I know I'm a Spectrum fanboy, but yeah, as I said, Infinite Lives. The music's banging. Also, it's so hard to collect money. It's called blood money, right? Because when you shoot them, you collect their money on the nose there, hence blood money. And then you use that to upgrade your ship. But yeah, Spectrum games have multi-load and stuff, but you would literally load it in, title screen, into a shop, because obviously you would have shops in your military base where your people are attacking you to upgrade their crafts. How much money are we at? 265. So, yeah, Spectrum game, loading screen, you know, if it's a multi-load and it's 48k, and then front end of the game, select a button, and then you play the first level and then load the next level. This just takes you out so much. But it runs everything that my C64 Mini doesn't. Anyway, so story is basically 4 levels. 4 levels. You do have health or energy, which depletes when you get shot and stuff like that. I can't collect them because there were other people are attacking me where the actual money is falling. And these guys are cheap bastards, so I can't get anything out of them. Right, but this is why I didn't like it on the Amiga. Very cramped, can't avoid everything if you wanted to, even if you're an amazing game player and stuff like that. I'm sure someone can tell me where I'm going wrong. These fuckers just lock onto you, but yeah. 4 side-scrolling stages. Each stage is set somewhere else. So this one is here, the second one is underwater, so your craft will vary. Second stage, your craft will be a submarine. But the upgrades and collecting weapons and stuff like that, that's kind of cool. It's all the same. Thank you. But I mean, impressive that they got onto the Commodore 64. There are no other 8-bit versions. It's just another example of. It's not that I don't like a challenge, but there's that, and then there's just. It's reversed my controls, because of course it has. Right. Are you gonna reverse back? I'll go back to normal now, probably because I died. But yeah, there's just too much shit going on, right? You just can't avoid it. You can't kill it all regardless of the weapons you have. I can't collect the money because of the placement of the enemies. I don't understand shooters like this. It's impressive that it scrolls in these 4 directions though. I like that. And I do like the music. Lining yourself up to shoot everything is a ball ache, because you get too close to the roof, you will lose energy. Like, how am I supposed to collect, quotation fingers, the blood money? I know other people said when I played it on the Amiga I was being harsh and they all thought it was amazing, but yeah, this just doesn't work for me. R-Type on the Commodore 64, and you know my thoughts on that. Shit's all over this. I mean, if you didn't have the ability to poke it, how am I supposed to fucking get through there? If you didn't have the ability to poke this as a kid, you were seeing fuck all. Again though, that's why we all pirated games, and when they release shit like this, that were this balls horrifically hard and unfair, that you will probably pay on disc 15 quid for, then yeah, I'm sorry, but you bought piracy on yourself. Anyway, 4 stages, each stage has a boss, yada 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 yada. Like, the reason I'm playing this is, I forgot that it was on the Commodore 64 and I thought, how are they going to do that? And there's no way it could be as balls horrifically painful and hard as it is. Look, see, they can shoot. Turns out I was going wrong. They can shoot through the solid structures. That pissed me off in the Amiga version as well. That's just not cricket. However, positives. You can't avoid anything and shit like that. The music's great, so while you are going to die a lot, at least while you die a lot, what I guess upgrades would be what I would do here. Oh, no, wait. I can shoot through. At least that levels up the playing field, but that makes no fucking sense whatsoever. Yeah, I just had to see whether it would improve it or anything. Shock. There's no point. I mean, I am using cheats, so I could keep everything if I wanted to. But I'd just respawn with it. But I don't. Did I even do? Do I have to press something on it? I've lost it now anyway. Do I have to press something on the keyboard? Oh, fudge off. Like, what are you supposed to do there? Are they gone? Are they going to come back? No, but their mates are coming in, aren't they? It's their round now. At least for a game that literally hates you, destroys your soul, and constantly kicks you in the nuts. It's got a good old jolly tune going on, hasn't it? This is it though, see? You have to give me the ability to avoid not just projectiles, but enemy ships. You could also slow the doors down a little bit, do you know what I mean? Because as I said, no cheats, no seeing nothing on this as a kid. And then obviously, can I don't know. I've got to shoot both of them in order to get through. But look at the room I've got. I don't think, it's still pretty cramped on the Amiga, but I don't think it's this fucking cramped. I don't think it's fucking 1969 Austin Mini in the back cramped for 3 kids when you're going on holiday. I could be wrong. But I didn't hate minis, so... Right, boss? I hope so, because I can't face any more of this. Give me some good shoot 'em ups to play. Ones that are fair. I don't want them to be incredibly easy, but ones where, you know, you can avoid shit if you want. The ability to upgrade is not impossible because you can't collect the money because it's in the path of the projectiles or the enemies that you're trying to shoot to get the money. Where you can pass things like that and it's not brutally unfair. There must be good ones on there. I've played R-Type, it's a port of another game, it's not as good as the Spectrum version, but it's alright. And is it Amolite? I can't remember. Zynaps is shit. Can't get salamanders to work. Apparently salamanders are maze balls. But yeah, blood money, not so much. Blood in your urine, probably. Right, boss. If it is the boss, I'm not doing another stage. God help me. Look, it's a Nemesis knockoff. That's kind of, I don't know. I'm just going to sit here. How would you do this? If you manage to keep your power-ups, you're still not fucking doing this. Is it a pixel resolution thing why the screen always has to be so bloody small on these things? Die, you motherfucker. Well, there we go. Are you gonna load? You're gonna load, aren't you? No! Blood money! On the Commodore 64, I find it's frustrating, if not more frustrating than the Amiga version, because it's brutally unfair. You've got no room to manoeuvre, you can't afford the projectiles, you can't afford the enemies, you can't collect the money that you're offering from the enemies because the enemies are still there, or the other ones when you're trying to collect that money, so you're just constantly dying. If you couldn't cheat on this as a kid, you won't see fuck all. Or maybe I'm completely missing a trick, and by all means enlighten me. Thank you very much for watching. I'd love to know what you think. I'll see you later.